Warning, this is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous.
Call it my battleground. I'm on that center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters prove nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking about us, they be hating on our grind, cause you know we coming up. We be spending all the time on these rhymes and the clubs. You can't steal my shine, cause I'm prime, never mind, cause fame and fortune be the only notion for them haters. Do many years in the game, so you know I pay my dues. No need for the fame, I'm taking names, so I know. And when Moshe blows up, I'm emailing all them
Haters make me famous.
what the haters know about that Moshe music. Haters,
Haters make me famous.
I do this 25/8 pain and sweat on these tracks, haters.
Haters make me famous.
I have no dinner table, but my studio is the kitchen. Haters,
Haters make me famous.
I got a degree on my wall, so it says I know what I'm doing. Haters,
Haters.
I dust off them haters, and then I take a pause. It's a shame that this game got us all so involved. They flapping their jaws and they grinding their teeth. Everybody fighting for the microphone on my beats. See my and my word is all I have. Call me Tony Montana on this label that I have. Having anger towards everyone reaching success. Haters coming and I'll be their number one prospect. I work real hard, it gains some respect. 24 hours on the beats and the internet. We fighting like some dogs, showing flaws with no regrets. While we fighting for the same bone on this conquest. Million man march occupies my mind frame. Yes, one man army with the heart of a terrorist. In my scope, I can see them haters running. No need to pull the trigger, cause I'm aiming for the sky, cousin.
Haters make me famous.
No need to lie my tracks, man, cause you know I'm the truth. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
Yeah, I'm a white boy from the south with do-rag. So what? Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I'm a self-taught fool with knowledge. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I don't give what all y'all think. For real. Haters.
Haters.
I don't take them back seats, I take the front row. If you're on my team, then you're sitting next to me. So loyal to the game, like my wifey and she show. No, I'm headed for the top, so no need for these side shows. My mic blows truth while them fools make it blood. My beats be my bullets, fully automatic, spitting blood. In their eyes, I can tell that they hate me while I'm blowing up on the internet. Faithfully, I got the upper hand, man. My fam got faith in me. I'm solid like a rock with my hip hop family. From the 425 through the streets of Miami, whip them deucems up, man. I'm ready for the Grammys. My life be so sweet, yes it's sweet like some candy. So what's my last I'm a warrior when it
want to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know.
Good morning, everybody. Or afternoon on the East Coast. What is going on? It is your boy. Happy hump day. Get this TikTok feed up and running for you, everybody that tunes in on TikTok. Good morning, everybody. Little sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's ready to hammer the books today? Hit it. Done. Go live. Go live. The live button is on. Happy hump day. Ready to rock and roll. Mauricio in the house. Ronald, what's going on, brother? Guess it takes, guess you gotta hit the go live button on TikTok for it to actually go live. Jalen, what's up, brother? How is the Florida weather? Or good afternoon, right? Still morning time here on the West. We still got morning on the West. Ready to rock and roll. Man, I can't wait. We're almost there. We are almost there. Man, what do we got? Let's see. 32 hours. 32 hours. 32 hours, and we will be watching NFL football. Oh, man, Jalen, I'm jealous. You're thinking about fishing the Keys today. I am definitely jealous. That is for sure. William, what's going on, man? How are you? Everybody tuning in on TikTok, welcome. Cap Nation Live, your all things sports betting show. Mauricio says, hit my parlay. That's what's happening. I seen that. Congrats, man. Phillies came through. They got the job done late. But nonetheless, winning is winning, and it doesn't matter when you're winning. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit the thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it. If you're over on TikTok, make sure you tap that screen. Load up the screen with a bunch of hearts. We greatly appreciate it. We're going to be giving you guys all kinds of great knowledge and information and free plays. If you watch Cap Nation Live, we put you on the winners. Damn, Harper was a home runless Harper yesterday. We needed that one. I gotta say, man, fucking Yankees. The Yankees, I mean, here, let me just bend over and give it to me with no lube. Why don't you? Fuck, Yankees. The Yankees are absolutely torching us when we need them the most. I mean, losing's losing, and it's going to happen, but to lose with a walk-off grand slam, By the way, if you're watching on TikTok, we have a badass live interactive chat. So if you guys see me conversing with somebody, I'll converse with you guys if you comment in TikTok as well. Same thing. But if you're wondering who I'm talking to, we have a live interactive chat on YouTube. And the screen that you guys see is just a vertical screen on TikTok Whereas on YouTube, they get horizontal. When we put a free play up on the screen, an actual betting ticket, they get a copy of it right there. They get sound effects. They get all that cool stuff because TikTok won't give out a streaming key no more. So we can't stream from our streaming software directly to you guys on TikTok. So it looks better. It looks cooler. Sounds better. And quite frankly, there's a lot more comments and a lot more people, which make it a lot more fun. But nonetheless, if you guys start commenting on TikTok, it'll be just as fun for you guys as well. Tar Heel Tim is in the house. Cap Nation, let's go. Or let's get that money bags. I agree. Alex, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Dodgers coming in clutch yesterday, but late. Nonetheless late, but, you know, they got the job done for us. But, man, yesterday, winning on the Braves, the Brewers cannot close out a game late. Have you noticed that? If the last week or 2 weeks, the Brewers cannot close out a game late. And that sucks. If they don't get a big lead early, they're not closing it out. And they definitely didn't close it out for us yesterday. We lost that one. And then the Yanks just got to win. And we have a nice winning day yesterday. And nope, they got to give up a walk-off grand slam. It's rough. World of betting can be rough sometimes. But that's why you wager responsibly, and you got to know that you'll go through those cycles. It's coming, Alex. I feel it today. I love what we put out. Yeah, Yankees can't close it out also. And the sad thing is this, and it's not like they were tied in extra innings, you know, like the Brewers. Like, if you lose in extra innings, I consider extra innings, I get the home team gets to bat last, but in my opinion, the team that generally scores first wins in extra innings. And you keep fucking around long enough, eventually somebody's going to take advantage of you. And that's been the case with the Brewers, is they keep screwing around and they get taken advantage of eventually, sooner or later. And that's what happened. You know, Brewers, Yankees killed us yesterday. Chef Bayer is in the house. What's going on, brother? So, yeah, that part stunk it up for us yesterday. But nonetheless, if you watch the live show, we weren't going to do a live yesterday. We did a little impromptu. It was a lot of fun. We weren't going to do one today. But here we are. I've been having so much fun with the live shows. Figured might as well do one on Wednesday. By the way, we are under 32 hours now. The countdown is at less than 32 hours before kickoff of the first NFL game of the season. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pumped. We've got some good content coming for you guys later today that you don't want to miss out on. To be honest, started filming it yesterday and just wasn't feeling it. And I was tired. I was tired from the 2.5 hour live show and golfing in the heat before that. And just wasn't bringing the motivation to the video. So I scrapped it, said, screw this. We'll film it after the live show on Wednesday, and we'll get that stuff out to you guys. So we got some fun stuff coming out your way. We're going to have more content coming your way, especially in the beginning of the week, which they might start coming out on Sunday evenings or Monday as like a preview for the next week. They might have we might put out a video which goes over every single game, which would give us early leans. Because you guys know I usually don't put out an official play, or even make a wager, especially in the NFL, you know, literally as close as we can get to game time, unless the lines are going in the opposite direction and we got to jump on it now, just because of so many things can change in practice, injuries and whatnot, and all of that stuff. So we'll always want to make sure that we're ahead of the curve. Mauricio says, going again with O's and the Braves. Parlay taking the Phillies out right after their big comeback yesterday. So we've got some cool stuff. It's a lot of work, but you know what I like doing? I like working. I like staying busy. So it's gonna be a good day today. Man, t-shirts looking Bogey Bros big number golf shirts looking fresh today. And for everybody that doesn't know, on TikTok, you can see it. It's generally what I shoot: +1, +2, +3s, +4s, +5s, and +6s on each hole. So figured I'd wear it here today just because I can't wear it out on the golf course, because every time I wear this while playing, I play like a complete bag of ass. Straight up, play like a bag of ass. Have my worst rounds ever. So, yeah, no. Figured we'd wear it for the show. But we ain't wearing it out on the course tomorrow. Speaking of the course tomorrow, I am going to be playing tomorrow morning and Friday morning. So you guys know what that means. If you're watching the daily free play video, it's an opportunity to guess my score and win free prizes, free packages for Friday as well as Saturday. Gennaro, happy Wednesday. Going to purchase premium plays. Awesome. You'll love them for today. Going to be a nice big winning day today. Love what we put out for today. By the way, the plays are already posted online. Mauricio, what's going on, man? What time is my first personal play? Well, the first game on my... You need to be signed... Well, if you don't want to miss any, you need to be signed up by 6:30 Eastern time. Roughly right around there. But mine are spread out. 6:30, 7:30, 9-ish. So mine are spread out throughout the evening tonight. And man, I'm like a little schoolgirl today. The NFL is back. We're under 32 hours. I can't wait. I figured today's live show we would bounce around a lot. We would hit some NFL chit-chat. We'll hit some college football chit-chat, and obviously Major League Baseball, because that's what we got going on today. Bill on TikTok says, everyone's sleeping on the Packers. They have a huge fan base in Brazil, and the NFL wants to develop it more. It's an interesting thought process. Definitely an interesting thought process. Ron Moore, what's going on, man? Says Dodgers first 5 run line in the first 5 today. I definitely like the pitching matchup in favor of the Dodgers today, especially early in the game. So that bet's probably a good one to take a gander at. Now on TikTok, you guys can't see the different camera angles, but everybody on YouTube, this one shows my bad side. It shows my fat side. But we've got this badass 8K camera sitting over here, right over here, right there, guys. Oh, it's off. Look at that. Oh, man. The camera is off. Y'all got screwed. That's weird. Huh. Oh, well. You guys don't get to see my fat side today. Here, I'll show it to you anyways. There you guys go. It's basically that. It was just on. Camera just shut off for some reason. That's strange. How do I turn it back on? Sometimes this technology is well above my pay grade. I just need to just give out winners. They're like, here's a new camera. They set it up, like a badass little tripod. It's got this little wide angle lensing, and it's going to show the entire board. Because, by the way, the new board has made it out of the box. Just hasn't made it up here yet. But the new board is going to be up here by tomorrow. Now, if it works, because we keep going through boards, I don't know. But we're going to try it, and we're going to see. What's the worst that could happen? Doesn't work? Par for the course, right? Better than a $5,500 hunk of Vibe Interactive connecting screen. All right, let me see if I can turn this other camera on. Enjoy this commercial, YouTube. TikTok, you guys don't get to see the fun stuff. you're on TikTok and you're watching our chat, don't be shy. Don't be a creeper. Say hello. Let us know where you're from. All right, we are back. We are back. Look at that. There you go, YouTube. You got the new camera angle. Look at that. Look at that. You get me. I can't even go off screen and pick my nose anymore. You guys are going to have me. The whole area right here is viewable with the board that just spins and says connect. Thanks, Vibe. But no, the new one should be hung and should be locked and loaded and ready to go. Alex, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays. Anthony, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays if you're in the chat, sir, as well as premium plays. Rafael Cardenas, thank you, brother. See you jumped on board premium plays. Glad to have you back on board with us for another fun day. Reginald Chambliss, glad to have you back on board, sir. Chambo used to tune into the live show. If you're here, sir, thanks for jumping back on board. I know it's been 6 or 7 months since you've been with us, so glad to have you back on board. Mr. Crowder, Old Thomas, glad to have you back on board for my personal plays as well. Kurt Baroni, I know you're around here. I don't know if you're watching the live show, but brother, I see you jumped on board my game of the week for this week, as well as the Sunday guarantee play already. Smart man, planning ahead for a monster weekend. Ronaldo, I don't blame you, brother. I don't blame you. All right, so here is what the big game schedule is going to look like for this week. This is what it's going to look like. That was a smooth little transition, huh? There's another camera here that there's, and I don't know what this one here is supposed. There's one in between my iMac, the iPad, and the big camera over here now. There's a small one, like literally like right here. I don't know what it's supposed to be, like a zoom in on my face or something. I don't know, but I figured they needed one from my best side, and that would be putting a camera from back there. Yeah, the side camera, Ronaldo, is going to be a cool one. It's going to be able to, when my fat ass ain't in the way, we can go over the entire board for you guys. Can I zoom in? I probably can too. I just haven't figured out how to do that yet on it. So, nonetheless, we're going to have some fun. All right, so we're going to start to jump right into it. But first, got to throw out this daily reminder because this message is sponsored by DGS. Do you have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. This message is sponsored by DGS, the Degenerative Gambling Society, a.k.a. Cat Nation Live. All right. That one cracks me up. I've got another version where it's like really in my face. And I don't know if that one's on the computer or not. Let's take a look and see if it is. I thought I filmed it, but maybe I know I filmed it, but maybe it hasn't been edited yet. But man, it was funny. It was like, do you got a gambling problem? Dial 1-800-NEXT-STEP. It's pretty classic. It was pretty classic. By the way, if you're not on System Plays, today's the day to get on them. It's going to be a great weekend on System Plays. And I know a lot of y'all keep sleeping on it. A lot of y'all keep sleeping on system plays. And I wish everybody would get on them just because of how much money they are, how much money they make. Chef Bear, what's going on? DGS gambling t-shirts, right? We need them. Jalen needs some advice. Yes, Jalen, you should definitely go fishing in the Keys today. That is my professional advice. Ronald says the gambling sponsor commercial is cool. Let's see what show is going to copy, right? Y'all know we start the trends. We start the trends around here. To be honest, I haven't even browsed YouTube to even see who's on there anymore, or who's not, or who's doing what, or who's doing this, or who's doing that. Mauricio, great question, man. Mauricio just asked, says, Kyle, I know you said something about a parlay that you were going to put out. Is it today? Yeah, it's today. So we got off the live yesterday. I hung around the office and ended up waiting late until the Phillies game was done to film that free play video. Started filming the video for the parlays and all the. We've got a lot of NFL content that's coming for you guys, and just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't able to bring the motivation. I felt like a bag of ass. Felt like I was filming like this. Like, that ain't going to be a cool video, you know? You got to be coming with the heat. You got to bring the heat, and didn't know. And I was like, no, I'm going to wait until Wednesday. I went out and golfed yesterday. It was super hot. Came back in, filmed the live show. Wasn't feeling it. And I'll be honest, I filmed that stupid, and the daily free play video today, it's got a great free play in it. As far as the video and the content, I think it sucks. And that was just my energy level and how I was feeling. But I needed to get it out, so we got it out. But I wasn't even feeling that, and you can probably see in it. So, I mean, yeah, I definitely gave as much oomph that I could, but just wasn't feeling it in the daily free play video. So, didn't want to put out the NFL content when I wasn't bringing 120% like I always do. So, Maria, so to answer your question, it's coming today. As soon as we're done on the live show, I'm going to be filming it. Then I go get a little massage. Then I pick up my daughter, and she's going to be coming back over here. We've got a golf simulator in the office here, so she'll hit balls on the sim while I finish the NFL content for you guys, and then they can edit it, and then they can get it to you guys today. But there's going to be two videos coming today. A parlay video, possibly two parlay videos, and then obviously the daily free play video for tomorrow will be out early today. So the daily free play video will not have a full recap of what we put out, because obviously we want that video out for you guys early. So that will be out early for you guys. So yeah, at least 2 or 3 NFL related videos today. There'll be another one or possibly 2 on Friday. I think I'm going to do a video that goes over every game for week 1. It's not going to be giving you guys just full-on picks. I'm going to give you guys leans and directions that I like. And then obviously, as we get closer to game times on Sunday, my feelings, my impressions, and what I'm actually betting could possibly obviously change, or maybe it stays the same. But yeah, definitely going to be bringing you guys a lot of fun content. Different content than what you guys are used to here. So hopefully it helps steer you guys in the correct direction when it comes to betting. Jalen has a really important question. Says, this really prestigious country club called me Sunday for sous chef position, but the head of the chef hasn't called me back yet. Should I call them myself or wait? They called you on Sunday, and did they offer you a job, or Was it an actual job offer? If it was a job offer, I would be calling. William says 60% of you is better than 100% of other cappers. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Mauricio says, thanks, Kyle. After the massage, you'll be feeling it. Definitely. Definitely. Ready to rock and roll. Official free plays for the first game will be out in the daily free play video, but I mean, when you just take a look at the Ravens and the Chiefs and what to expect, I think this is going to be a great game. I think what we get... All right. Let me pop up the odds. Ravens and the Chiefs tomorrow. I'm excited. Not just because it's the first game of the season. I'm excited for this matchup. Ravens +3. Chiefs laying 3 -102. Over and under 46.5. Derrick Henry now on the Baltimore Ravens. By the way, I told you all I had that fantasy draft yesterday. I dozed off in my office chair here. Jalen, Chef Bear says, call Jalen. They like to see persistence in a chef. Just my experience. I personally, as myself, life experience, I'd call. And I wish you the best of luck. And then I'm ready to come golfing in Florida at whatever country club it is. Taking a gander. You all know my stance on Lamar Jackson and him not being elite, as old Ruben used to say, right? By the way, YouTube, get us to 35 thumbs ups. And there's people coming in and going, so start commenting, getting people to hit the thumbs up button. You get us to 35, I'll give away a package for today. I'm not a fan of Lamar Jackson. I like the 1-2 punch by bringing in Derrick Henry. We all know Derrick Henry gets stronger as the games go on and those defenses wear down. And that fourth quarter is when Derrick puts on the turbos and he just goes bonkers, right? Now, taking what Lamar can do on the ground, give him a great running back like Derrick Henry. Not only does any defense have to plan for Derrick Henry, but they also have to plan for Lamar Jackson running the ball as well. Now, fantasy-wise, I don't know what the implications are going to be of having Derrick Henry on your team as far as those short yardage touchdowns. May not be going to him, maybe going to Lamar still. But at the same time, the defense is going to have to plan for both, and that's not going to be easy. But having Derrick Henry will give them a legitimate run game on top of what Lamar can do with his legs. which will give even more opportunities because the defense will have to make preparations for that. But that should definitely make that passing game, as long as Lamar can be elite and get the ball down the field and the passes on time. Obviously, guys like Mark Andrews, Anglor, even Rashad Bateman. But how about Zay Flowers? These guys should theoretically, and by the way, Zay Flowers is supposed to be playing, but theoretically, it should allow more and better opportunities for the receiving core of the Ravens. Chef Bear says, personally, Henry is what Baltimore has needed. I agree. The fact that and you have to remember, in Tennessee, Derrick Henry was the Titans. What other elite player did the Titans have? They didn't have anybody. They had Derrick Henry. He was the franchise player. He's no longer the star of the team. He's riding that number 2 spot when it comes to being the star of the team. He's behind Lamar Jackson. I read an article, and I 100% agree that Derrick Henry is very happy not to have to be in the spotlight of that team's superstardom. He's riding behind Lamar. He had 12 touchdowns last year. All 17 games. You guys got to remember, 2 years ago, Derrick Henry cost us a lot of money fumbling the ball. He had 6 fumbles 2 years ago, right? 2 seasons ago. Last season, not 1 fumble. 280 carries for 1,167 yards. Now, he didn't get the yardage that he got in 22-23, which was like over 1,500 rush yards, right? Or anywhere near from 2021 when he was over 2K. But I like what I see. I think that is going to make them a completely different team than we are used to seeing out of Lamar and company. So keep that in your back pocket. Alan, what's going on? Says Lamar plus 210 anytime touchdown. Like it. I like it. Gennaro, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays. I see you also got premium plays as well. Glad to have you on board for both, brother. All right, so Chiefs. What to expect out of the Chiefs? Chiefs are the Chiefs. We've seen them. Going for a three-peat. Is a three-peat possible? Yeah. Out of the chat. Actually, hold on. Let's create a poll. How do I create a poll? Here we go. Hold on. All right, there's the poll. Answer in the YouTube chat. By the way, TikTok just created a poll. Ravens plus the 3 or Chiefs laying the 3. Jesus loves anytime touchdown for Henry, Kelsey, and the Chiefs money line. The Chiefs are going to be the Chiefs. They're at home. I love that they've got Carson Wentz as a backup. Would never wish any harm on old Patty Mahomes. But if something was to happen, they've got a capable back, obviously. I was just reading an article. Just so you guys know, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to miss probably 4 games for an undisclosed illness. He's been very open about suffering from PTSD, so don't expect to see him in the game because he will not be there. But obviously, we know what we're getting with Pacheco leading the backfield for the Chiefs. Thomas said, heard you're going 3-0 today, Kyle. I got them. I feel it. I like what I put out. I don't like it. I love it. Jesus says, Ravens are overrated. Ravens have always been overrated, but I have to say, the addition of Derrick Henry makes them a completely different team. In my opinion, it makes them a completely different team. But we know what to expect with Pacheco in the backfield. We're going to get dependability. I don't know if he'll break that 1,000-yard plateau, but he's been close. And if it happens, it should be this one. Jesus says 17-10 Chiefs. Jesus says, I think Henry has lost a step, and the Ravens lost a lot on that O-line. Trey on TikTok says, MLB moneyline, question mark. Moneyline what? What do you want to know? I think their offensive line should do all right. Jesus, I like your score prediction. Same thing as their last. Michael, thank you for the follow on TikTok. There was a comment that was restricted, so I don't know who posted a comment, but try again, word it a little bit differently because some reason TikTok flagged it. Oh, I thought I had coffee around here. I knew we were missing something. Jesus. You're wasting it, brother. Thomas, thanks for jumping on board. Premium plays for today as well. Thank you, everybody, for the follows on TikTok. If you're not tapping the screen, we would greatly appreciate it if you did. YouTube, if you haven't hit a thumbs up button, please do. We greatly appreciate it when you do. I said on YouTube, when you guys get us to 35 likes, which is nothing, I'll give away a free package on the website for today. Not for tomorrow, but for today. You guys are there. You're 8 away. There's plenty of you in here that have not hit it. So here's what we're going to do. This week's big game schedule. I will send out an email so everybody knows, but this is the big game schedule for the week for the company, right? So on Thursday, soccer game of the week. Some international soccer. Soccer game of the week is tomorrow. I know we got the NFL, which is a great day, right? Everybody is focused on one game tomorrow. One game. Bookmakers are sharp, but the casinos and everybody are slipping. It happens every year, the first couple weeks of college football and the NFL. They're focused on certain key games. Other lines are juicy. Soccer game of the week tomorrow. On Friday is my game of the week. My personal play game of the week is on Friday. Obviously, Saturday, guaranteed Saturday. Saturday, we get the return of the UFC. UFC is back. Or is it Friday? UFC is back. So you'll have the UFC Max Fight Pick. It's Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Burns versus Brady. You'll have the Max Fight Pick. You'll have the Max Fight Pick parlay on Saturday. Saturday is going to be a fun day. And then Sunday is the return of the Sunday guarantees in the NFL. That is the big game schedule. I'll send it out by email. Mauricio, you help me. Yep, Mauricio, I'm going to send it to you. Right. Give me a minute, and I'll get you your login information. I don't know what your password is, but I can change it if you need to something generic. But I can definitely text you that information. Jesus, yes, Bellator on Saturday as well. Leon, what's going on, man? Leon, you won a package for today, brother. You guessed closest without going over. I'm a little mad at you, though. I got a bone to pick with you, Leon. You guessed that I would shoot a 101. Closest without going over was you. You had zero faith that I would break triple digits yesterday on that extremely hard course. So while you won a free package, disappointed in you. You had no faith in me. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. That course ate me the fuck alive. I got you, Mauricio. All right, Mauricio, sending you. Give me 1 second, guys. You can blame Mauricio. Just kidding. Be nice to him. Mauricio, if you can't figure out your password, let me know. I can change it to a generic one, then you can log in and change it yourself. And yeah, Jesus, you'll have Bellator and UFC Saturday. I like it. Jesus says Bellator and UFC Saturday. Get on board, guys. So, big game schedule this weekend. There's a lot. There's a lot going down. and a lot to be had. A lot of fun. Josh, thanks for jumping on board Premium Plays. Glad to have you on board for today, brother. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate the heart me on TikTok. All right. So, early little look. If you guys want to know what I'm on for the Ravens and Chiefs, you're going to have to watch Daily Free Play video when it comes out for tomorrow. We'll be out this evening. Early evening, that video will be out. But I think we're going to see more points than we did in the playoffs this last year. The 17-10 Chiefs final. I think we're going to see more points. Friday's game, Packers and the Eagles in San Paulo, Brazil. You guys ever been to Brazil? I've been to Rio. Went to Rio when I was in the Navy. You guys want to see a picture from Rio from back in the day when I was a kid? Look at this. Hold on. We're going to get this on the screen. You guys are going to be like, who's this good-looking kid? Fucking skinny. It's a reason why they called me Skinny Bone Jones. I put my weight on the latter part of my naval career. Hold on, we gotta save the photo. It's funny, we were buying bubble gum for 5 cents for a pack of bubble gum on the beach. And then there was this kid that wanted to, when we'd leave the beach, there was this kid for 10 cents, 10 American cents, for a dime, would wash our feet, get all the sand off of our feet and dry them. Literally. His mom was handicapped. Bless his kid's heart. We gave him all kinds of money. Between the whole group of us, I think we gave them a couple $100. This little kid was our personal bartender. He had to be like 9 or 10. And he was running and grabbing us beers. Excellent, Mauricio. Glad to have you on board. I see that there as well. So, let's see. Ooh. Give me a second. I'm going to load those pictures so we can share off Brazil. But again, who's been to Brazil? Am I the only one in there that's been to Brazil? If you ever get a chance to go to Rio, and I don't know how safe or not safe it is these days, but going to the Corcovado, which is the giant statue of Jesus on top of the hill, is one hell of a sight. One hell of an experience to go to. All right, screen may go black on YouTube for about a few seconds while we load them. But don't worry, I'm still here, even though the screen's black. Look at this kid right there. Now that was just from the chest up of me and the statue of Jesus. Here I am on the left. The beaches of Rio. Right there. Right there on the left in the black O'Neal shirt. How skinny that kid was. Here's the kid that we gave him and his mom a couple $100, which to them was massive. This little kid was excited. He made all kinds of money. The whole group. I mean, the whole beach was like scattered with panhandlers. And all they wanted was free shit, right? That kid actually hustled and bustled for us for a whole day on the beach. We made sure we took care of his family. I don't know why we're talking about Brazil other than the football games in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Not even anywhere near Rio, but nonetheless. I've been there, have you? Packers, Eagles. The NFL International Series. This is an interesting line. This is definitely an interesting line. Eagles laying 2.5, Packers plus the 2.5, minus 105. Eagles money line minus $1.44. Over and under set at 48.5 in this game. Tucker Kraft is still questionable for the Packers. Just had a little update, but nothing major, nothing to worry about. I know a lot of people are riding the Packers again this year. I'm just not sold on the Pack yet. Mauricio, right? Real young Kyle in that picture. That was about 23. That was 20 years ago in July. Or no. When did we go to Brazil? Almost, it'll be 20 years ago, I think, in the spring. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on the Packers yet. Can they stop the defensive line? Can they stop that defensive front for the Eagles? Are they capable to do that? The Eagles have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. We've got Jahan Dotson as well. I think he was a former first-round pick, if I'm not mistaken. Can that Packers defense, can their cornerbacks cover both? Take Dotson out of the equation. Can they cover A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith simultaneously? Who do they have? Alexander and Stokes, right? On the outside, the Packers. Eric, I love it, says, biased Vikes fan here, not sold on the Pack yet either. I mean, it's a legitimate question. Can the Packers cornerbacks Can they cover effectively both A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith? They also acquired Jahan Dotson, as I was saying, former first-round pick. He'll be in that starting lineup. I don't think they can. Hello? I was hoping it was a sports service. I did sign up that number on a few, hoping that we can get a sports service call. Fuck with them, but no, that was extended car warranty. A weird text from somebody. I don't even know who they are. Oh, Jay. Okay, I know who it is. Now I know who it is. But again, I'm not sold on that Packers defense. I don't think they can get the job done on defense. The Eagles have a new defensive coordinator, right? Vic Fangio, veteran defensive coordinator. I mean, they've got new coordinators on both sides of the ball. The Packers are going to have to make adjustments. So the thing is, when you're playing a new defensive coordinator or an offensive coordinator, or fuck both, right? And it's the first game of the season, there's no game tape to... you can go after game tape of what they've done historically, right? Especially a veteran defensive coordinator. But he's obviously going to make changes in schemes and lineups and plays on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. You can get a general idea of what to expect based on his history being a coordinator. But when it's the first game of the season, there's no hard patterns. You could expect him to do one thing and they come in completely different. And you're blindsided and you don't know what to expect. You have to look that into a consideration when you're looking at this game and you're evaluating. Can the Packers make adjustments mid-games? What's up, Brent? I promise I'm going to attempt to be awake for the fantasy draft today. I passed out. Ordered some takeout, I was tired from golf. And then we filmed a live show yesterday. I ate spaghetti and these delicious monster meatballs. My belly was fat. I mean, it's fat normally, but it was extra fat from eating. And I was working. And the next thing you know, I just laid my head back in my chair and I passed out. I don't think I auto-drafted that bad. I'll actually ask the chat when we're done talking about this game. But again, can the Packers make game time changes on offense to adjust to what the Ravens defense is going to be doing? That I can't answer that. I can't answer if they're going to be able to make those game time adjustments. I would hope, being in the NFL, I would hope their offensive coordinator would be capable of doing that and adjusting their play calls based on what the defense is going to be adjusting to. All right. Another team that got a quality running back. We talked about the addition of Derrick Henry coming to the Ravens, right? The Ravens have needed an RB1 that you can put the load on his back and let him carry the team. They got that. They don't need Lamar to do it all anymore. And no, when I say it, I'm not a fucking Ravens fan. Never have been. I'm more of a Lamar hater, if anything. But can the Packers handle Saquon Barkley? Is Saquon Barkley washed up? Can Barkley have a monster season? Is Saquon Barkley what the Eagles need to be able to establish a legitimate run game? Which will allow you already know who. You already know who. If Saquon is able to establish a run, what happens with those elite receivers that they have? A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. If they got to worry about Saquon, as well as Jalen Hurts running the fucking ball, if they got to worry about those two, and if Saquon and Jalen are able to move the ball on their legs, what's that defense going to do? They got to be able to play for A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith catching the ball. The 1-2 attack, actually, let's call it the 1-2-3-4 attack of the Eagles. You got Jalen Hurts moving the ball in the air. We'll take that out of the equation. You got Jalen Hurts running the ball. You got Saquon Barkley. Then you got to worry about Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. That's a lot to fucking worry about. Chef Bayer brings up a great point. I think the question is, can Saquon stay healthy? That right there is a great question. I mean, only time will tell that, right? You're not going to be, we can't say if he has a healthy season or not. What happened 2 years ago? What did Hurts do to him 2 years ago, right? Fucking sliced him. Sliced and diced him on his legs. 2 years ago, Jalen Hurts ran all over the Packers. Fucking up, down, backwards, sideways, right on top of them. Practically mounted them. For 157 flipping yards on the ground. Now, Jeff Hafley, there, let's pronounce his name somewhat correctly. Defensive coordinator for the Packers. He says he has a defense designed to keep his eye on Jalen Hurts. Cool, keep your eye on Jalen Hurts when fucking Saquon is running down the field. Or better yet, he's throwing a 70-yarder to Devontae Smith. Like they're back in Tuscaloosa. That Packers front line is going to literally, when they rush, they're going to have to make sure they close lanes. If there's an opening, Hurts is going to find it, and he's going to exploit it. This is going to be a great game. I'm actually excited to watch the defensive matchup. I believe the Packers can defend certain areas exceptionally well, but I don't know. Can they do it all at once? When you have to wonder who's getting the ball, is Hurts running it, Saquon running it, or is he going to pass it to A.J. Brown for 30 yards? I don't know if they can do it all at once. We're going to find out on Friday, that's for sure. I think we have a great game. Today is travel day for the Eagles. Devin White will not be playing. The linebacker for the Eagles, just so you guys know, Devin White will not be playing. Driscoll got signed to the Eagles practice squad. How about that one? And Packers coming in healthy. Relatively healthy. Joe Dirt in the house. What's going on, man? I mean, and the Eagles still have Shipley and Gainwell as well in the backfield. Last year, to answer any, healthy questions, Saquon played in 14 games. He had 247 carries for 962 yards. Before that, he played in all 16 games for 1,312 yards. It was the 20 and 21 season that he only got 2 games in. He had 6 touchdowns last year. On the ground, that is. He caught 41 receptions for another 280 yards and 4 touchdowns. That was the most touchdown receptions that he had since his rookie season in 2018 when he caught 4 passes as well. Or 4 touchdown passes. I like it. I like what we see out of Saquon. I like what his numbers are going to be, or what I'm expecting them to be. I mean, and don't rule out Goddard, right? The tight end. Let's not forget to add him to what the defense is going to have to worry about, even if he's put into a blocking role. I don't know if you guys read the article that came out on him this morning about Dallas Goedert sidestepping injuries, the injury report. He had that oblique injury. He's not on the injury report. Wizards keep tagging Orioles to at football games? Huh? I have no clue what you're talking about. That was on TikTok, by the way. So, I mean, you guys can probably definitely hear it. If I leaned one side as well, I mean, and keep in mind, shit may change between now and actual game time, because a lot of times it does, especially in the NFL. But early lean definitely on the Eagles. But I think we see points in São Paulo. I think we see points down there. You know, it's not a crazy high elevation, 2,500 feet, right? Obviously, it's higher than what most are expecting. 1,920 feet higher, or 1,920 feet higher than playing in Green Bay. Mauricio, is the package for 150 available? Yes, it is available. Yes, it is available. Let me see. It should be on the website. Let me double check. If you go to the guaranteed tab, Mauricio, it's the first package. Guaranteed play weekend package. It says includes all guaranteed plays this weekend. That will get you... That gets you soccer game of the week tomorrow, my game of the week on Friday. Saturday, it gets you guaranteed Saturday, the UFC Max Fight Pick, the UFC Max Fight Pick Parlay, and then Sunday gets you the Sunday guarantee play. So it is a smoking deal. It is a good deal. Yeah, but no, it's not over. You can still get it. All right, moving along. I've got a massage appointment. I don't want to miss it again today. You guys know I missed the last 3 because we were live. Let me double check what time it is. I think we've still got plenty of time. I think we got a half hour still. Oh, yeah, we got a half hour. Oh, I'm stiff today. I woke up, so I'm like fucking old man status, waking up out of bed. Waking up stiffer than a board. By the way, our live poll that we did on YouTube is pretty split between the Chiefs laying 3 and the Ravens plus the 3. 52% of voters on YouTube selected the Chiefs laying 3. 48% took the Ravens plus the 3. Air ratio on this poll, room for air on this poll was 0%. Thank you, everybody, for participating in that one. I'm going to do another poll for you guys. We're going to engage with the audience here. And we're going to say... We're going to do one on the Packers and the Eagles for you guys. That poll is now started. Make sure you guys participate up above. Mauricio, what would happen? You'll get an extra one. You just send me a message. I'll make sure I'll go through your account, but you'll get an extra one. We're not going to screw you out of a play. We won't do that. So if you're still owed one and you buy the package, you're going to get that package plus the one that you're owed as well. So you won't lose out on one. You will absolutely not lose out on one. Pedro, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays for today. Glad to have you on board, brother. Tyler Klotsky as well. I see you jumped on board premium plays again for today. Glad to have you back. Casey Neverez back at it. Glad to have you on board for my personal plays today. I said in the daily free play video, I felt the big sweep coming. I love the card that we put out for today. You gotta love this right there. Like, why's it gotta be over my shoulder? Creepy looking dude, right? But, by the way, the new Vibe board, since this $5,500 piece of junk clunk right here is still stuck on connecting, the new Vibe board is out of the box. So we have a lot to do today before tomorrow's live show. We have all the videos and content for the NFL that we got to get you guys, but the new board needs to get hung and set up before tomorrow's live show. And boy, is it going to be good, tomorrow's live show. And by the way, if you're tuning in over on TikTok, we've got a badass live interactive chat that's going on over on YouTube. Unfortunately, TikTok, they don't give out streaming keys anymore. So what a streaming key does is it allows us to broadcast what we broadcast on YouTube, live on TikTok as well, but in a vertical manner. And then you'd be able to see the screenshots of any live wagers that we make, which I show real betting tickets every single day for you guys. You won't be able to hear the sound effects. You won't be able to hear any of the music or see the commercials that we have, which are absolutely a riot to watch. Unfortunately, you don't get to partake in any of that because you guys are here on TikTok. But if you want to find us on YouTube, all you do is go to YouTube, type in Cappers Direct. You'll see that we're live. But all the videos, guaranteed, when we go live, we're always live on YouTube. Sometimes I'll do a little impromptu live, like, what was it? Saturday, we went live in the afternoon. Went live for a second show. We did it just on YouTube as well. So, but if you're watching on TikTok, please do us a favor. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Give us the hearts. Run those hearts up for us on TikTok. We greatly appreciate it. And make sure you guys follow us. Now, if you're on YouTube, you guys already know what to do. All right? Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't. I already said I would give away a package when you guys get us to 35 thumbs ups, which is nothing. You guys are at 35 right now. You know, we should be at double that at a minimum, but I'm going to do it. We're going to give away a package. By the way, if you're watching on TikTok, I'm going to give away a package on the website for today. One of our packages I'm going to give away absolutely free, no purchase necessary. And if you want to partake in it, you have to go and do it on YouTube. You have to participate on YouTube. YouTubers, don't start guessing yet because I'm going to do it in 4 minutes. 5 minute countdown. And we are going to do another package giveaway on YouTube for today. So let us make you some money absolutely free today. So a lot of fun stuff going on. All right. Friday, we're going to get college football. And we'll talk more about those later in the week. But we got BYU and SMU. Interesting lines on that one. BYU comes in at a nice dog. I mean, is there value with BYU, catching those points? I think so. I think we need to take a harder look at it. They're catching 11.5 points against SMU. Total on that one, sitting at 55.5. Is that high or is that low? First look, I think it's low. Duke and Northwestern. This might be the lowest scoring total on the board for the entire week at 37.5 points. Iowa State and Iowa's at 35.5. Which wins for the lowest total of the week. But can we get some points in that game? Can we get some points in that game? I have not seen a line on Western Illinois and Indiana yet. That should just be a total beat down by Indiana. But nonetheless, we might see a NFL college football extra game listed on the sports books later in the week when we get closer to Friday. So far, 60% of the bettors here on YouTube are recommending, or in the poll, have sided with the Eagles laying 2.5. 40% are on the Pack. So make sure you guys guess above in that poll. We want to see where you guys are thinking. Nick Martinez says 39. Yeah, we're definitely there. We're going to be running a package giveaway at the, 10:40 mark West Coast time. So 1:40 in 3 more minutes, we will be doing a package giveaway. So a lot of great games. I mean, Saturday's college football slate is looking great. Saturday's college football slate is looking great. Sunday's NFL action, man, I can't wait. And then on Monday Night Football, we're getting the Jets at San Francisco. That's going to be a great game as well. If you're watching on TikTok, make sure you guys tap the screen, run up them likes for us. And just so you guys know, you're missing out on a free promo that giveaway that we're going to be giving away on our YouTube channel right now, on our YouTube Live. For a free package on our website for today. We'll be running that in 2 minutes. 2 minutes! And the live interactive chat on our website is top tier. Aaron Lane says taking Orioles. Possibly. We're going to take a look at baseball I mean, I don't know how you bet against. I wouldn't be betting against them, especially on a day like today when they're facing off against the White Sox yet again, who have lost, 12 straight? 12 straight. I like the pitching matchup in the Orioles. By the way, that comment came in on TikTok. Jeff says, Kyle, how are you today? If I had to bet the Eagles versus the Packers, I'd take the Packers plus 2.5 and the under. Make sure you vote above Jeff. There is a poll going on in the chat on YouTube. Raymond, Mr. Bracken says, what's up, Kyle? What's up, man? Glad to have you tuning in. You showed up just in time for the giveaway. Thomas Antonio. Man, I cannot pronounce your name, Thomas. Joey D, I cannot pronounce that last name. Carl Antonio. There we go. I think I got it right. Thomas, glad to have you on board. I see you got not only my personal plays for today, but you also got premium plays for today as well. Glad to have you on board. Aaron says, thoughts on the Nationals? We're going to be going over NFL as soon as we're done doing our giveaway promo on YouTube, which is right here on the video. We're going to be giving away a package on our website, and then we're going to jump into Major League Baseball. We just did some NFL and ran over college football just really quickly. But if you stick around, Aaron, I will definitely touch on the Nationals game. I know you're asking about Nationals money line, but we will touch on the Nationals game as well for you guys. But it is that time, folks. It is that time to start guessing. By the way, I didn't say guess yet. We're about that time. The poll is now, it just flipped. It went from 58 back to 60. 60% of all you guys on YouTube that have voted have polled the Eagles laying 2.5, 40% on the Packers plus the 2.5. I like doing this. I can't wait to see what happens when I do a poll. Should we give away a package? Aaron, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate it. We go live. We're primarily on YouTube. TikTok, we're new to TikTok. We've had the following for a long time. We've just never posted anything. We've got a good following, a huge base of current customers, old customers, and just viewers of our live show. Normally we don't go live on Wednesdays. Tuesdays or Wednesdays, but yesterday got done golfing. I was bored, so we went live in the afternoon. Today, scheduled it. I love going live. Wasn't planning on doing it today, but figured we have so much to do and so much to talk about in the NFL and college football in such a busy week. Might as well throw in an extra live show. That's why we're live today. But we go live Thursdays and Fridays at 6:30 Eastern time. Right around there. We'll probably be live a few minutes before that, but it's scheduled for 6:30 Eastern time, 3:30 Pacific every Thursday, Friday. Saturdays and Sundays, we go live at 10:30 in the morning Eastern time, 7:30 on the West Coast. A little early for us West Coasters, but games start early. And on the weekends, we've got so many games to go over and so much stuff to do. And then on Mondays, we go live at noon Eastern time on Mondays to go over Monday Night Football and whatever else action we've got going on, the Tijuana Turtle races or baseball or whatever it may be. So that's what we do. Thanks for the follow. And anybody else that hasn't followed us, hit that follow button on TikTok, and on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on anything. And we put out daily free play videos. Every day we've got a daily free play video. And heck, I've even been getting them out on time for you guys. They've been out the night before every single day for the last 2 weeks. So we're pumped. We're motivated. We're ready to rock and roll. And after last year getting burned out on the live shows, they just weren't fun. This year, already, I'm rejuvenated. The band is back together. The pre-COVID and the COVID era band is back together of clients and viewers, plus all the new guys that are viewing in on the live show as well. And Jeff, we added you to it. Heck, Cryptos and Tokens is back in here today. What's going on, brother? So the band is back together. And boy, we've had some fun times together. And we're going to continue it. Yesterday, impromptu live show, gave you guys a Schwaber home run prop. We had the run in the first inning in the Orioles game. We had the Orioles team total over, the game in the Orioles over. We were hammering everything yesterday. Ron Moore on TikTok says, thanks for all that you do for us, brother. It's my pleasure. YouTube was like my pet project for the company. And obviously streaming it over to TikTok was always the plan. We just never did. until recently. Your guys' poll numbers are now showing Eagles laying 2.5 at 64% of the voters. But it is that time. You guys know the rules. One guess per entry. One guess per entry. The first one that shows up on my screen with the correct number, guess 0 through 100. 0 through 100 will win a package for tomorrow. No, today. You win a package for today. 0 to 100. Guess in the comment section down below. First one to guess the correct one on my screen. Keep in mind you guys are delayed, so you guys may see your comments at different section. Chef Bear, bring in the straight truth. Ron Moore, you got to do it on YouTube, unfortunately, because you're not delayed. TikTok is not delayed; it's instant. Cryptos and Toga says, howdy everyone, let's make some extra dough today. Went with the Doyers in the Angels game last night, and Ohtani was snubbed at the home run in the extra innings. He was definitely snubbed, and Mookie got it. Chef Bayer says, shit, during COVID, we made money on Belarus. We did, man. We were hammering. Man, what number did I pick? Okay. We were hammering and pounding Nicaraguan soccer, Belarus soccer. We had a great time during COVID. Ron, you just got off of it? Yeah, man, we were hammering. Man, what number did I pick? Okay. We were hammering and pounding Nicaraguan soccer, Belarus soccer. All right, guys, we've got a winner. You can slow them guesses down now. We've got a winner. We've got a winner, and you guys guessed it fairly quickly, but I had to scroll up and find it. But Jeff Querner, you are, I probably butchered your last name, and just so you guys know, don't take offense if I butcher your name, because it's just what I do. But Jeff, you guessed number 27 correctly. You guessed number 27 correctly at first. You were the first one to do it. You actually did it pretty quick. I believe it was your first guess that you got it right. I know there was a bunch of other guesses of 27, but Jeff, you got it first. It was done and quick and over with, but it gave me some time to get some stuff done. Premium plays for today, brother, are already in your account. And YouTube is delayed like 40 seconds compared to TikTok. It's funny, like the guesses are still coming in. The guesses are literally still coming in. In fact, the winner had already just guessed it again. The winner has been selected. The winner has been selected. Jeff, you are the winner. You guessed 27 correctly. You were the very first one that did it. You did it very quickly. I got to say, excellent job with the chat rate there, folks. YouTube is probably thinking that we're getting spammed. The chat rate is up. You guys get us... You're at 41 now. I want to give away another package before we get off live in about 10 or 12 minutes. So, you guys take it to 51. 51 before we get off live, and I'll do it again. By the way, our Eagles poll is now 67% say Eagles, 68% with 2 additional voters just coming in. Say Eagles laying 2.5, 32% say Packers plus the 2.5 points. All right, we don't have much time, but we're going to take a look at Major League Baseball over on TikTok. Aaron asked if we would take a look at the Nationals game. The Nationals game goes down at 6:40 Eastern Time, 3:40 Pacific. And by the way, Jeff, premium plays for today are already in your account. And if you're not on premium plays or my personal plays or any of the personal plays on the website, you too can jump on board. It is just $10 for the day. We're normally 3 days for $99, $99, which is a lot cheaper than where we were always 3 days for $500. If you guys remember back in the day, it's pretty cool that we've got them to drop the prices. The $10 a day thing, I don't know how long it's going to last. I know they were wanting to take it away. Hopefully they don't. Jeff says, hey, let's not forget Green Bay will score too. Green Bay will put points up on the board. Fact. Fact. But yeah, you guys can get on the plays for today. $10 for the day. Here's the cool thing about us. If you guys don't know about us, there's no upsells, no games, no gimmicks, none of those shenanigans around here. All right? No shenanigans around here. You're not, if you sign up for our premium plays and my personal plays, nobody's going to call and harass you and be like, hey, Renaud, what you bought is crap. You need our 2,000 lock stars of the month. It's only going to cost you $5,500 plus a 10% processing fee. Which card do you want to use, MasterCard or Visa? Nobody's going to do that shit to you here. All right? What you get is top notch. We're betting it, and we're betting it handsomely. All right? All right, we're ending that poll, and we're going to do another poll. Let's get the new poll up there. We're going to do a poll between the Nationals and the Marlins. We're going to break down that game first, and we're going to take a look at that one. Let's get that poll up there. Interact, start a poll. Let's see. Get the live odds on that game, get that poll up, and then we'll start taking a look at them. Nationals are minus 148. Marlins plus 126. There we go. The poll is posted. Make sure you guys participate in the poll if you're watching on YouTube. Michael on TikTok says Orioles laying 75.5. Probably a good deal right there. Probably a good one. By the way, I think Jeff is well, he guessed the numbers. Maybe he's just going back and touching base on the Packers and Eagles game. Either that or he's delayed by 20 minutes. All right, Nationals with Gore on the mound. Going up against Bellozo and the Marlins. Nationals minus 148 on the money line. Minus 1.5. Laying 1.5 on the run line has them at plus $1.14. Get the plus 1.5 on the Marlins at minus $1.37. Yesterday, Nats getting the job done 6-2. The total in yesterday's game was 8. It ended 6-2. Today's total also sitting at 8 with Goran Bellozo on the mound. Let's take a look at Valentin Bellozo for the Marlins. He's 2-2 with his 4.32 ERA. He's got 32 strikeouts and 14 walks. In his last outing, he gave up 3 long balls. He gave up 3 home runs in his last game, guys. And he's done that 2 times in a row. He gave up 3 in Colorado. Granted, he was in Colorado. But he also gave up 3 at home against the Chicago Cubs. 1 against the Mets in the game before that. He is legit giving up 7 home runs over the course of 3 games, 6 over the last 2. When he first got called up, he started out great on game 1. Went 5 innings, had 2 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts, and no runs that he gave up. And then the Red Sox tagged him for 5 runs on 7 hits in 5 innings. And then he's had a little sign of greatness early August against Cincinnati and Philadelphia. And then the train wreck has came for Bellozo. Mackenzie Gore on the mound for the Nationals. He got his 8th victory 6 days ago against the Yankees. He kept the Yankees in check. What to expect out of number 1 for the Nationals? That's the jersey number he wears. In today's game. His last outing, he gave up just 2 runs to the Yanks. Had 6 strikeouts, which is not hard to do against the Yankees if they're not hitting the ball. He did give up that Chisholm home run in that game. Against the Braves, he kept the Braves batters in check, gave up 1 run. A lot of hits in the Braves game. 7 hits in that game. Did not walk a batter. Against the Phillies, he gave up 5 runs on 9 hits in 5 2/3 innings. By the way, the current poll is split 50-50 over here on YouTube. 50% saying the Nationals, the other 50 say the Marlins. Don't mind me hitting the wrong buttons over here on YouTube. As far as this game goes, Mackenzie Gore has had bad outings. What he's done recently, like real recently against the likes of the Yankees and the Braves and their big hitters, has been nothing short of phenomenal, that he's kept them both in check. Giving up just 3 runs between the Yankees and the Braves against him. He should have a great game against the Marlins. So to answer your question, Aaron, you asked Nationals. I like the Nationals. If I was going to play them, I would play them on the money line. I know they won 6-2 yesterday. Valentin Bellozo, he's had good starts, but he's going to give up runs today. Nationals probably cover the run line. You're probably safe laying 1.5 on them, but sometimes playing safe is the better answer. And playing safe in this one would be Nationals money line. That would be the safe bet. Nationals money line. And there is a reason why I said, yeah, I would do this game first. It's because I'm betting this game. It did not make my personal plays. It's not on the card. I had this one set for you guys, and then Aaron asked about it. And I know we're running out of time because I got to get off live here shortly. I ain't missing the massage appointment for today, folks. But I do like the Nationals, and I'm going to be betting the Nationals flat out. But I'm going to be taking them on the money line, laying the $1.48. I do believe the money line will go up. You're going to get worse odds. You're going to be risking more as the day goes on. So it would behoove you to bet them sooner rather than later. How many numbers are we at for the likes? Can we run another promo before we get off live here? You guys are still sitting at 41. 57% are now saying Nationals. Going for a happy ending? No, I got a legit one at Massage Envy. My sciatica and my neck's been tweaked, and I got an important golf match tomorrow morning, a little big money golf match tomorrow morning, and then another one on Friday. So I'm stiff, need to be loose, need to be feeling good, which means I'll have to do some stretching. Hopefully the shirt that, the big number shirt counts for us today with some big numbers. Thomas, we're sitting at 42. All right, only because I'm in the giving spirit, we're going to do it again. One last promo before we get off live. 0 to 100. Guess in the comment section now and go. Some of you are all over that number. We've got a winner. Oh, yeah. We've got a winner. Chat rate is flying. You guys are phenomenal today. We have a winner. We have a winner. Oh, yeah. Y'all can slow down. Who thinks they won? We might have a mutiny in the chat, just so you guys know. Jose Moran, glad to have you back on board, brother. I see you jumped on board premium plays for today. Glad to have you on board. And by the way, if you're not betting, you're missing out. Go to the website, cappersdirect.com. Click on the premium tab. Scroll down. Pick out a package, either my personal plays or premium plays or FC's personal plays. Get on board. Let us make you guys some money. Let's take the guesswork out of it so that way you can start making some money. As well, system plays. If you're not on board system plays, you're flat out going to be missing out the rest of the baseball season. They're on sale, $250 for the rest of the baseball season. All right, chat. Tony Smith says he thinks he won. Joe Dirt says he thinks he won. Where's the sheriff? Because we're going to need some riot patrol. Building the suspense because we need riot patrol for this one. When you're hot, you're hot. And when you're not, you're not. Jeff, you guessed 39 correctly. It took a while for the first 39 to come in. But Jeff, first you guessed 27. Next you guessed 39. TikTok can confirm it because you guys were on mute and I said, shit, the same guy just won again. Jeff, FC's personal plays are in your account. Thank you for playing. You showed up at the nick of time and you took 2 packages away from the chat. But don't worry, chat. We're going to be running more packages. We're going to be doing more promos each and every single day. And I fucking can't wait for live show tomorrow. Tomorrow's live show is going to be off the hook. We will be live tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern Time, 3:30 Pacific. That's going to give us almost 2 hours to prep for the Ravens and Chiefs game. It is going to be off the hook. It is going to be phenomenal. And by the way, as far as having a 2-time winner, I think Who Dat Bob won 3 or 4 times on a Saturday. One time. We were just giving away packages. And Who Dat Bob won. Frederico Flores Hernandez, thank you, sir, for jumping on board my personal plays for today. I know you've signed up. You've been around a while. You've been around since 2020. Glad to see you back. I know you've been back the last week betting with us. So glad to have you back on board. And just so you guys know, here is the big game schedule for the weekend. And then we're going to get off. Tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, free play. I don't think I put it on there. Nationals. Money line. Minus 148. I was so excited to give away a package, I forgot to say that. Right there, Nationals money line minus 148 is your free play. Big game schedule. Tomorrow, soccer game of the week. Soccer game of the week is tomorrow. Friday, you get my personal play guaranteed game of the week. Saturday, you've got guaranteed Saturday. You've got the UFC Max Fight Pick, the UFC Max Fight Pick Parlay, Bellator Max Fight Pick. Sunday, you have the Sunday NFL Guarantee. The return of the Sunday NFL Guarantees. And if you were on the Sunday Guarantee play last week, you guys got a monster easy blowout winner. It is going to be a monster weekend of football. But don't worry, we've got baseball plays to slide in there because the books are not paying attention to everything. Tony says no more for Jeff. Thomas says I'm on it. Let's go, folks. Let's have a great day today. I'm getting off live. I'm going to go get that massage, get my little one, come back here. And we've got NFL content coming your way, including a 12-player prop parlay that pays back over plus 1,000. That will be in a video all by itself. All right, plus the daily free play video for tomorrow and other great NFL content coming your way. So don't miss out. We'll see you guys all live tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern Time. Y'all better be there. It's going to be a great day, all right? Congrats to absolutely everybody that's been tuning in and winning and cashing big. Final vote for the poll. 60% on the Nationals. Now we got 100% of you on the Nationals. Good luck, everybody, and we'll see you guys all live tomorrow. Better set your alarm clocks. You don't want to miss tomorrow's show. We're going to be giving away packages as well. Good luck, everybody. Have a great Wednesday, and please always wager responsibly no matter what you're doing. Good luck, everybody.